What's up everyone, I'm Demon Cringe, and today I got some more news for you guys and gals. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we've got yet another delay. Yes, everyone, previously I covered the delay of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and it looks like now The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed until May of 2020. So yeah, just like I said in my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 video where I covered its delay, this is also being pushed back a little, just to apply a little bit more polish, which is nice. The delay is not too long and all that, so I bet people can wait a few more months and all that. Now let's get into it. It says Sony recently set a release date for The Last of Us 2, and there was much rejoicing. The date will not stick, however, as the anticipated follow-up from Naughty Dog has been pushed until spring of 2020, Sony and Naughty Dog announced today. In a letter to the fans from the game director Neil Druckmann, a new release date of May 29th, 2020 has been confirmed for The Last of Us Part 2. The news is unexpected. After all, the long-awaited release date announcement came less than a month ago and pegged the game as coming on PS4 on February 21st of 2020. This 3-month delay comes seemingly out of nowhere. Druckmann acknowledged this, writing, quote, "I know it was just a month ago. We were having a big blowout for the game, letting media play over 2 hours of it along debuting our new story trailer and revealing the release date. The positive response we saw from the community was overwhelming. You can feel the energy among the team members. After working on something for so many years, it's invigorating to get a glimpse of the validation for all of the hard work." As well as Druckmann also said this in a tweet, saying, quote, "The Last of Us 2 has a new release date. Here's a letter to our fans. Apologies for the delay. Please know we are working very hard to make it worthwhile." And I do definitely support that decision, like, yeah, I totally understand that, people have been waiting years for this game, but you know what they say, it's better to delay a game, for a few more months, to give it a bit more polish than to have a game that's filled with, potential game-breaking bugs that the developers didn't have time to fix, just because they had to reach a deadline. The article then continues with a few more excerpts from the note to the fans that Druckmann himself sent out. It says, quote, "However, it was during the first few weeks, as we were closing out sections of the game, that we realized we simply don't have enough time to bring the entire game up to a level of polish we would call Naughty Dog quality. At this point, we were faced with two options: compromise parts of the game or get more time. We went with the latter, and this new release date allows us to finish everything to our level of satisfaction, while also reducing the stress on the team." It also says, quote, "We were relieved that we won't have to compromise our vision. We're disappointed that we weren't able to avoid this exact situation. We wish that we could have foreseen the amount of polish we needed, but the size and scope of the game got the better of us. So we hate disappointing our fans. For that, we are sorry. We hope you understand that this additional time ensures that The Last of Us Part 2 lives up to the collective ambitions as well as our commitment to the highest level of quality. We know the extra few months will add to what may already be an excruciating wait for all of us. We are grateful for your patience and continued support. Come next in May, you'll finally rejoin Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2. So yeah, everyone, that's pretty much the message, and if you want to take a look at it yourself, I'll definitely be sure to include a link to the official dev tweet in the description as always. And the article finishes off with something that I like to talk a little bit about. It says the release day and Outbreak Day festivities were accompanied by loads of new details, including some of our own hands-on time. Among them was the revelation that The Last of Us Part 2 will no longer have multiplayer, as it shouldn't, though Naughty Dog has a separate online experience in the works. There is no word about that in the latest announcement, nor whether there are any plans for a PS5 version of The Last of Us 2, given the shortened window between the two releases. And that right there, the whole The Last of Us 2 will no longer have multiplayer. Let's face it, folks. Like, The Last of Us does not need multiplayer in any way, shape, or form, because it is just a waste of money. Like, there's no reason for it, and it's basically just a tacked-on feature. Just to pad the replayability of the game and all that. They could definitely use the money that they would have been spending on the multiplayer to make it a whole lot better and all that. So yeah, I am definitely happy that they announced that there's not going to be any multiplayer in the game, because it's just a waste of money. Games like The Last of Us literally have no reason for multiplayer, and I'm super happy. So yeah, that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like everyone who has been anticipating The Last of Us Part 2 on the PS4 will sadly have to wait a few more months, but hey, the game is only going to get better, in the coming months, and of course I trust that the developers will do their best to make the game exactly the way they wanted it. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me, a picture like is in the description below, and as always, I am Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.